Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I hope you all are doing well. In thinking about my reflection for today, I kept coming back to the first reading that we get today, which is from the book of Numbers. And in this first reading, the Israelites are journeying through the desert. They have been freed from slavery in Egypt. And the reading says, "But with their patience worn out by the journey, the people complained against God and Moses. 'Why have you brought us up from Egypt to die in this desert where there is no food or water? We are disgusted with this wretched food.'" And I think I keep coming back to this reading because unfortunately it's really relatable. How often do we in our daily lives think, "God, why did you bring me here if you're not going to provide for me?" It's so easy to doubt his plan for us. It seems like sometimes our default almost is doubt or pessimism. And there's actually a point when the Israelites are in the desert where they say, "Remember when we were in Egypt, we got to eat all this great food. How about we make a plan to go back to Egypt?" And when reading this kind of from an outside perspective, I think it's easy to say, "What? You want to go back to slavery?" But I think we'll find that that's actually more common to the human experience than we think. I think if we looked into ourselves, we'd find that there might be times when we look to the past, kind of to our old habits, old ways of life, and there was kind of this comfort and familiarity in that which enslaved us, whether that's bad habits or addiction or really busy schedules. Sometimes it can be so hard to trust that God will provide for us, and so we kind of revert back to our old ways or feel drawn to going back to that place of enslavement. And Lent is really a season of journeying in the desert. We let go of things that maybe we love a little bit too much, and I think that like the Israelites, we might find the desert of Lent to be hard, to be negative. We might want to go back to our previous ways of going about life. But I do think that one really beautiful gift of the desert is the space to listen. Oftentimes in whatever it is that we're enslaved by, we kind of build up all this noise in our lives, and our busyness and our attention is drawn elsewhere, and we don't have the space or time to sit and listen in the quiet to the voice of God speaking to us. And so whether you feel like your Lent has been really fruitful or your Lent has been kind of one long stretch of complaining to God, kind of wishing to go back to some of those things that have enslaved us in the past. Either way, wherever your Lent has been, maybe for this last week and a half, 2 weeks of Lent, we can really focus in on listening to God. We can focus on embracing the silence and the barrenness of the desert that we journey through during Lent, and really be open to what he desires to give us and how he desires to speak to us during this time. So that's just a little invitation for you during these last couple weeks of Lent. I hope you all have a really great Tuesday. Enjoy the sunshine this week, and I'll look forward to talking with you again next week.